Out to Espinoza, outside the D, through to Salloi. He fires a shot, and he beats the keeper. It's Daniel Salloi's first goal for Sporting Kansas City. And Sporting Kansas City absolutely rolling now to the 5th round of the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup.
Salloi, credit to him there. How cool is that finish?
Sporting Kansas City debut, it was, you know, when you're a young player and you feel like you're doing well and you're close to getting your debut, you're so anxious. You have to be patient, but you want to be on the field. You are like, I could do this, I could do that, and then you get thrown in there, but that first time you get called and you're putting on the jersey, it's stressing. Every step you take, you want to pay attention to. The stadium is a lot at first because it's just so loud, everything is so fast on the field. So I just remember, honestly, getting on the field, and after game's done, I don't remember anything from the game. But after that, it was a great feeling, and game by game, you calm down a little bit and you become yourself. So I was just trying to stay in the game, and then I got a ball on top of the box, just turned and tried to place it in the corner. It was a good goal, nice goal, and great feeling to score that first goal. It's like a weight lifted. And then you have the MLS one as well, and it's good. Against Portland, I got a nice ball over the top, took a touch and finished it.
Salloi, he brings it down, and he puts it into the roof of the net. An absolutely clinical control and finish by Daniel Salloi.
I look back at those moments with so much joy. Being here for 10 years and everything, it wouldn't have been like this if from day one I wouldn't have felt welcomed, and I never felt like I shouldn't be here. That's definitely the people around me, and some people play a smaller, some people play a bigger part in your life, but I think Kansas City is known to have very nice people and supportive people.
Into the back of the net, what a finish from Daniel Salloi.
You know, coming from Hungary, which, let's be honest, in Kansas, I don't know if everybody knows where Hungary is or like what language we speak or who even I am, but the way they were always curious and interesting, and keep being that Kansas City people, because it changed my life and I hope it changes others too.
Yeah, tell me more about this being a dream of yours. What does it mean to you?
In my career and my life, it was such an important couple of years when I moved here, and you know, everybody, American people who I got to know, they were always so welcoming and so nice to me, and it really became home for me. And I became a successful professional soccer player here, and that stays close to your heart, and that's why you know, as cliche as it sounds, anything's possible in this country, and it just feels great to be one of the many people here to get their citizenships today.
As I call your country, please stand and be recognized. Hungary.
To become a citizen, it's a huge honor. It was a great ceremony, and I really enjoyed it. It was very emotional, so I'm glad it happened, and the fact that I can imagine my life here forever is a great feeling. My host family was there when I first moved here 10 years ago. My sister was in town from Hungary, friends, my girlfriend. It was like a big group that I had. It was amazing, and just having everybody there, and then also going through the process of them naming all the countries that are there, and it just makes you think of all the difficult times that you had in the past 10 years and how much it was worth it to go through it as a reward now to get it now. My friends and my sister were FaceTiming my parents back home, and they were following the ceremony through FaceTime, and then I got to say hi to them after. My mom was bawling, crying, of course, but it's nice in today's technology, you know, they can almost feel like they are there. USA. Just being alone and kind of have to rely on people who weren't part of your life the first 18 years, it's a strange feeling, but the club did an amazing job of treating me as one of their own from day one, and I've become the player who I am today because of the coaching staff, my teammates that I had, the medical staff, everybody around me, and they shape you in different ways, but You know, it's always a great feeling for my parents and myself too when they visit, and the first thing people tell them is like, oh, you should be very proud of your son because he's a great kid. And then that's when they get very emotional, but that's what you want to hear as a son as well and as a parent too. So that's when I look back and I say it was all worth it.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. Just outside of downtown Denver.
One for each other, we went on 3. 1, 2, 3,
There's the Hungarian Salloi. He'll flip it out to this near sideline. Leibel lifting the chin. Entry pass, top of the area, backside, and it's 1-0. Johnny Russell and Sporting Kansas City taking the lead. And that puts a hush over the crowd here in Colorado. Mihailovic, good ball. Hanson header, and it's 1-1. Oliver Larraz has leveled the game here in the 69th minute. Georgi Mihailovic, Colorado with the lead. Fireworks in Colorado.
It's been a difficult season, and it's okay that what we've done so far in terms of it's already happened. We cannot change it, so turn the paper and just try it again, and then if it doesn't happen, turn it again. We just have to pick it back up, and we still have a lot to play for. And as you saw it last year, you never know when a turn can happen.
Sporting Kansas City against FC Dallas on a Sunday.
1, 2, 3, win!
Tonight is going to make for an interesting matchup.
Daniel Salloi said this week, we have to get the wins at home going forward. What I'm really looking forward to is to see how this defense responds to that Colorado match.
Well, we'll see what that response is here tonight. Rodriguez sends it toward the back post. Up for it is SKC, and Willie Agata heads it in! Agata had Sporting Kansas City in front. 11 minutes into the match, it's his 6th of the season.
What a finish at the back post. Jump man from Willie Agata.
Sporting could not have asked for a better start. Chipping it across, it falls to the back post, and it's headed in by SKC. Willie Agata, a brace in 23 minutes. It's 2 goals in the first half from Willie Agata, has us at the 2-1 scoreline.
We don't loosen up at all. We don't loosen up. Good start to the second half.
Ariola slides one through. Farrington across, Musa in the middle, and Musa slots it home. It's 2-2 in the 65th minute. Here goes Eric Tommy. Near the byline, into the middle. Agata has a shot, it's blocked, it falls for Rodriguez! There's the go-ahead goal, Memo Rodriguez for SKC, and it's 3-2!
This is an absolute bombazo. Memo Rodriguez steps onto it and one time volleys it to the top corner. No chance for Martin Pass.
And there is the full-time whistle. Sporting Kansas City walk away with all 3 points over FC Dallas, a 3-2 win for Sporting.